Hey guys, welcome to Monolith Studios Studio Facts video number 2. This video is going to be talking about the differences between old strings and new strings in the case of recording. A lot of people don't think it makes that much of a difference, but it really does. It stacks up pretty importantly after a while, and hopefully you'll notice the differences once we're done with this video. So what I'm going to do is record a few riffs from an Orpheus Omega song with old strings on this guitar, change them over to new strings, and then record the same riffs again. And then I'll swap between the two so that you can hear through your own speakers what the differences are. They'll be in DI format, and they'll also be done with an amp sim on top, and that way you can at least hear what the differences are once they're running into an amp instead of just the clean signal. So, first things first, the strings on this guitar are about 2.5 weeks old. They've only seen 2 shows in a couple of days, but that's pretty old. You probably can't tell very well, but there's some rust building up pretty well there, and there's probably just some sweat sitting on there from the shows as well. So authentic old strings. So I'm going to go record some riffs, and you can listen back and decide for yourselves. Enjoy. So I've got the new strings on this one now, and just so you guys know, I'm using a set of DR DDT 13 to 65 strings. Even acoustically, which you didn't hear the dead strings, but on this one, you can hear the sparkle on that. You can hear the high end in the new strings. That doesn't last very long. Usually I'll find that one set of strings for guitar tracking lasts about a day, so maybe about 6 hours. Then after that I will change strings for recording. But I'll record the next set of riffs now, and you guys can have a listen for yourselves. Cheers. So hopefully you can see below the video that you have links to the raw files, and after listening to that you should be able to notice the difference between the two. What I found is that with the brand new strings, there's a lot more openness in the high end, there's a little more treble, and you'll notice that the low end is a lot more open, there's a lot more depth to it, and in the old strings there's a little bit more low mid build up, which comes across like it's a little tougher sounding or a little more punchy, but all it is a rolled off high and low end, and then a build up in the low mids, which is really gross once you're running it through amps and whatnot and trying to mix it in. But that's what I found, and a few other people, and that's a bit difficult to work with when you're mixing. have a listen for yourself and make your own conclusions. And I'll see you guys in the next video.